This bout,
a lot of trash talk. And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. They exchange punches. We wanted action, and they are delivering. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Throws the uppercut, but misses. Just missed with that hook. Threw the hook, didn't land. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Failing to score with that right hook. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Jacobs in real trouble. And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So, but now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperate. They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you up.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that. Then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? Somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Just misses with that uppercut. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
hook won't score. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Unlucky to miss with that jab. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. A swing and a miss with the right hook. And he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Just
don't let him get back into the fight. Come on, you got this. Don't let him up.
Confidence. He's going to be stretching out his gas tank now. Keep whacking him to the body.
Let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank. Now keep whacking him to the body. Every time he takes a big deep breath, bang one downstairs. Just jab him downstairs, stop him from getting that big deep.
To this fight is so important now that in the first minute of this next round,
the fight is now important now that in the first minute of the next round,
and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Come on, you got this.
Shots in. Don't let him get back into the fight. Come on, you got this.
Back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Stressing about his gas tank.
Every time you see him get a big deep breath, bang him downstairs, jab him downstairs. Back.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Can't land the jab there. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this. They are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They exchange punches. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Nope, that hook won't score. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
And that hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Ref, stop the fight.
The straight right just misses. Neither fighter willing to slow down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
He's on his last legs. Don't let him back into the fight. It's no important now.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Work behind the jab.
And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Do you believe this?
You're making him lose focus, you'll make a mistake.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Both men step back for just a moment. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And down goes Daniel Jacobs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Swinging big and missing big with that. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Missing with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
That is a...
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, just barely. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last.
How do you...
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. That counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? You'd like to see more jabs. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both men step back for just a moment. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches. Canelo Álvarez just got rocked in a big way. Looks like they're out of trouble. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. He's landed everything he's got, but he can't get him out of there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that. And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The perfect counter lands. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it.
This is not where Daniel Jacobs wants to be right now.
Come to me.
So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy.